I'm here to talk about sociology as an optional for UPSC examination. But before going into that detail, you must be having the idea about importance of a particular optional, that how choosing an optional wisely can increase your chances for success in UPSC examinations. Means, say for example, if you are choosing an optional and just because you have read it for 3 or 4 times or 3 or 4 years, you think you are comfortable with it. That can work or that cannot work. So, you have to have a basic idea about what is optional and how can it increase your chances in examinations. So first, before deciding any optional, what you need to find is that you are comfortable with it or not. Say for example, if you have the science background in your graduation, then you presume that you are comfortable with science. But again, the rewards of science is very high, but it depends upon your comfort level. So one would ask that how a people who is from science background can be comfortable in humanities optional. Then I must tell you, see this data, 85.5% of engineers generally opt for humanities optional, and I must tell you that success of humanities optional is far in comparison to other science optionals. So this is the thing, means how these peoples are comfortable. See, coming to that point, each and every member of the society or each and every one of you have somehow and at the most point of your life is associated with society or for that matter humanities, save literature. Okay, in that isn't that right? See, in your colleges, in your schools, you develop relationship. You are always intrigued by what is happening in the society, that if there inequality exists in the society, how to reduce it. Okay, if power relation is not favor of women, then how it can be made symmetrical. So these are the questions you always try to find answer of. So means you are, yes, you are associated with society per se for all of your life till now. But can you be comfortable with it or not? That depends. Essentially, sociology is the study of society, and as I just told you that somehow you are always member of the society. Now coming to other optionals of humanities like literature, history, anthropology, these are the things that you want to choose. So generally we will focus upon how one option should be chosen. I gave you the basic idea before that. Now see, for example, the sociology optional is faring better as compared to other humanities optional, and these are the some data which I wrote on the board. Like in year 2015, 1479 people from sociology background wrote mains, and this was 1635 for 2016 and 1420 for 2017, and the success ratio out of this was 11.7, 8.1 and 9.6 respectively. Okay. So, means what you find that a significant number of people appearing in mains examination are from sociology, and these are the recommendation ratio, that these many percentage of the people among the sociology are recommended in the examination. So, this data is giving you a basic statistical analysis of the success ratio, and as compared to other optional, it is very high. Okay. Geography remains the most opted subject in the UPSC, but their data was around 5.6 or 7.8 percentage in the same consecutive year. Now, why should you take sociology as compared to other humanities optional? So, basically what I am detailing right now is that what advantage does sociology prefer over other optional. Okay. See, the syllabus is very short syllabus, and you will not read anything out of the blue. Everything you are observing in your daily life remains the essential of the sociology syllabus, but it is converged with some technical language. Means what we are discussing is the study of society is sociology, but sociology itself is not the study of the society. It is study of the society with some technical background, like what is the empirical data of something. Giving you just a context means, say for example, this COVID crisis. From last 2 months you have been reading about that. Now, you will find that the percentage of the patient, in the percentage patient, a significant number of percentage pertains to male section as compared to female. So, what does it points? It points towards that there is asymmetry in the workforce and the participation of women. See, this is just a basic idea. This can be true or this cannot be true. So, these are the things that you generally try to find while reading sociology. Moreover, you can finish the subject in 3 months, just 3 months. If you are reading it, if you are doing it properly. Otherwise, generally it takes, when you develop a research orientation, it can, takes around 2 or 3 years. So, don't go for that. What we need to focus upon is clearing the examination, not doing research in sociology. So, this should be always kept in mind. So these are the things. Further, now you will speak that, just giving you the context, because I told you already that 85.5% of the engineers have opted for humanities optional. So, one would think that why I should not prefer any science optional. Science have been doing the fairly well in last 3 or 4 years, and particularly there is this IFOS, so which always remains a preference point over other humanities optional. But for that you have to have a very good command. You have to have a very good command over a particular science optional in your graduations year. And if you are not able to do that, then opt for any other humanities optional. See, I am not saying science, I am not saying sociology per se, any other. Okay? If you have done your proper studies in your graduation, then that's fine. Otherwise, just go for humanities. Now, another dimension that I want to discuss today is what are the advantage of sociology over other humanities optional and optional per se. Now, coming to this point, consider essay. See, this remains one of the most easy paper in UPSC. Okay? You know, particularly for essay paper, you don't need any sort of separate preparation for getting good marks, but you always need preparation, but not separate preparation. All you have to focus on dimensions and the interrelations and other things in the essay. In this context, sociology will provide you an immense advantage over other optional. How? See, basically some part of sociology is history, some part of sociology is political science, some part of the sociology is economics, economic sociology, international sociology, historical sociology and political sociology. So these are the relation you will see in society every day. Now it will give you immense advantage in finding the dimensions and writing that. So what, say for example, a public policy is developed, then if you have to write the examination, write the essay, then you will try to analyze that what is the impact of that particular public policy on different segment of the society, considering liberalization for a while. Okay, so what was the impact of liberalization on subaltern, means the downtrodden section of the society. Okay, and in any essay you can find that, in any essay you can relate that. So these are the things which are to be used while writing an essay, and it can certainly improve your marks in essay writing. Now coming to other point, other paper, paper 1, every year nearly 6 to 8 questions, it does vary year to year, but certainly there are 8 questions which is asked from the society section. You will have certain advantage in that section also. Okay, moreover, the movements in the history, that farmer movement, peasant movement, industrial movement, these are the historical aspect of the sociology. So it can give you advantage in that also. Now coming to paper 2. See, one of the most important constituent of paper 2 is social justice. Isn't that? See, apart from basic polity, the emphasis of paper 2 is on social justice. You analyze different policies and its impact on society. So I don't have to tell you that it doesn't provide you advantage in that section also. It will provide you in that advantage in that section actually. So because society is something about social justice, isn't that? See, the approach of the government is to alleviate the poverty and alleviate the condition of downtrodden in the society. It will provide you advantage in that also. Now coming to paper 3. See, thinking that economics exist in dissonance with the society is a mistake. Economics is always about the society, and society cannot exist without economy. That is clear? And one of the most important constituent of paper 3 is economic justice. So economic justice, economic policies, environmental movement, the condition of environment and its impact on society. So these are the things that the questions are asked in paper 3. So again, it can provide an immense advantage over other optional in paper 3 also. Now coming to paper 4, ethics. Okay. See, basically what is sociology, and particularly what is the study of society? You know, we have been studying the society in sociology paper for quite a long time. So any thinker, you would say, always talks about morality. When you talk about society, then you talk about morality, that at this point of time something is right and something or is wrong. Okay, so these are the things in morality. Means ethics and morality, even with sociology optional, you will get a certain advantage in paper 4 also. Now coming to sociology optional, per se as a optional, I told you the relations and the interlinkage of all the different paper, but the strategies for optional, and that too particularly sociology optional. See, optional is very important for clearing one examination. If you are on higher side of 280 or 300, your rank will always have potential. Your rank will always improve, and there are chances that you will do fairly well under 200 or so. Again, you know, the statistically speaking, in all these years, around 24 candidates were there in top 100. Means, if you have studied sociology properly, then there are chances that you can be on the higher side of 280, 290, 300, and you will have a very good chances of getting the services that you want to get, isn't that? Okay. So that is the case, and that in that all the scenarios, sociology fits particularly good as per the demand of UPSC examination. Okay. Now with this lecture, I hope that I am able to clear some of your doubts while what optional is to be taken. And I hope that it will certainly clear the confusion regarding with, you know, when you are still not decided that how sociology will help me. So these are the things that you need to consider. On that note, I wish you good luck in the examinations to come. Thank you.